Yes, they are.
All right. All right, thank you. This is going to be brief. It's about the CARTA PhD Fellowship 2026. Just a brief about CARTA. We are an African-led, African-based program, and we really just seek to support the development of a vibrant African academy, and that's towards a world-class multidisciplinary research that impacts positively on public and population health. So that is what we seek to do, to create an academy that is able to lead world-class multidisciplinary research. We do this by strengthening the capacity of African universities to produce world-class researchers, research leaders, and scholars that make a difference in Africa. That's about CARTA. We are a consortium made up of several institutions. We have African research institutions, four of them. I will not name them one by one, but APHRC is one of them. And you can see the rest there, IHI, Cambridge, and Agincourt in South Africa. We also have African partner institutions, and these are universities around sub-Saharan Africa. We have 8 of them: University of Ibadan, Obafemi Awolowo University, Makerere University of Rwanda, Moi University, University of Nairobi, University of the Witwatersrand in South Africa, and Kamuzu University of Health Sciences. Our partnership is also comprised of non-African partners, 8 of them. I will not name each and every one of them, and they've supported us from the very beginning, mainly in curriculum development, facilitation, and partnering even in fundraising endeavors. So what we do where the ECR is concerned to support the ECR is the early career researcher. This is the individual we are targeting. We train the ECR in research, conceptualization, research methodology, data analysis, professional development. But we not only target the ECR, but also the system around the early career researcher. That is the supervisor, by building the capacity of the supervisor to be able to supervise effectively the community of peers around them and the institution. We support also the institution, the library, administration, grants management in good grants practice. So we are targeting not only the individual but also the ecosystem around them, so that the whole system speaks towards supporting the early career researcher to become a research leader. So that's our model in CARTA of supporting the early career researcher. And so far, we've had quite a number of achievements: 265 enrolled fellowships since its inception. We've had, unfortunately, 25 terminations, but as you'll see, this is quite a high retention rate. We have 186 graduates so far. In addition to the PhD fellowships, we've awarded postdoctoral awards, 84 postdoctoral awards, still continuing to build the capacity of the early career researcher to 64 of the graduates. As I said, our retention rate is 91%, quite high compared to other PhD programs. Of the average month of completion, also comparable to other programs, it's 58 months. Our research outputs from our fellows is over 4,000. Quite good work that our fellows are doing. They've also been able to gather over $45 million USD in external grants, apart from the grants that we have given them. And then we've had of our fellows, the documented 99 fellows promoted and appointed to various positions, 79 of them given additional responsibilities. And also our fellows continue to become agents of change by supervising other students, supervised over 715 students for master's and PhD programs. So those are our achievements where the early career researchers are concerned, and now delving into the specifics of the call. So this is a doctoral program in broad fields of public health and public and population health. Those are our thematic areas. And this call is to staff members of participating African institutions, the ones that I have outlined, the 8 universities and 4 research institutions. And then discipline is any discipline so long as the research question relates to public and population health. So it could be genetics, genomics, or dentistry, but relating to public and population health, epidemiology, all those. And then we are very committed to gender equity. I will emphasize on this point at a later point in time. This call is offering 22 scholarships, and this is how they'll be distributed, a maximum of 4. Kindly mute. A maximum of 4 per academic institution. That's the 8 universities, and a maximum of 1 per research institution, and that is all based on merit. And then for this fellowship, there has to be a commitment to attend 2 joint advanced seminars. And just to elaborate more about the joint advanced seminars, these are the JAZs. JAZ 1 will be held in March 2026. It takes 3 to 4 weeks outside your institution. It will be held in Makerere University in Uganda, Kampala, and it focuses on critical thinking, technical skills, research skills, helping you towards being able to develop your research question and your proposal. So it's a very intensive program, and you need to be away from your institution for 3 to 4 weeks, and hence the need for you to be able to make that commitment. And then after that, you'll be engaged online on a 7th-month interjazz program, and this really focuses on building your academic writing skills. And then JAS 2 will be held in November of 2026 in South Africa, University of Witwatersrand, focus on data management and data analysis. So as I said earlier, there has to be this commitment to attend these JAZs and engage online for 7 months without fail.
Rita is on mute.
Yes, Rita, we can't hear you.
Sorry about that. I hope you were hearing before.
Yeah, you just went silent now, but now your slides have disappeared.
Okay, let me go back to the slides. I was trying to unmute myself. So yes, this is what the fellowship covers. It will cover the 2 joint advanced seminars, as I already mentioned, JAS 1 and JAS 2, and the online academic writing for 7 months. And then you'll be able to get a laptop modest monthly stipend of USD 750. It's not paid monthly, it's paid semi-annually. That's for 28 months. Research funds to a maximum of 10,500 USD. And then during the JASs, the joint advanced seminars, if you have a child 14 months and below, we will support you to travel with your child and a child minder for that entire period. So that speaks to how we are committed also to supporting mothers. We have small children, so we are big on gender equity to just give opportunities so that we don't leave anyone behind in case they are when they're interested in pursuing their PhD. What this particular fellowship does not cover, unfortunately, does not cover registration or tuition fees for at the institution where you will register for your PhD. It also will not cover subsistence or travel support. If you decide to register outside your home institution, that is why we are highly encouraging that you register within your home institution so that this cost will not apply. Of course, there's an exemption for those in research institutions where they do not offer a PhD, but we'll get to that. Now, it also does not cover conference fees. And normally our program would have JAS 3 and 4. So this particular fellowship will not cover JAS 3 and 4 or any additional training, internships, or writing retreats. And as much as we are working very hard with our partners to be able to secure more funding, there is no guarantee that we'll be able to do that and enhance the grant. But of course, it is a desire that we would be able to enhance the grant, no guarantees. Eligibility criteria, you need a master's degree in a relevant field. And this award will be contingent to being able to be admitted for a PhD at a participating African university. So you cannot register your PhD in a non-participating African university. I mean, in a non-partner university, whether in Africa or outside. It has to be an African university and a partner of CARTA. Your research proposal must be related to public and population health, and you must not be registered at the point of admission, not registered for a PhD, or you're very early in your PhD where your research proposal has not yet been approved, because as you see, like the JAS 1 focuses on building those skills, your research question. So it will not benefit you if you've already submitted your proposal and it's been approved. Hence, you must either be very early in your PhD or not registered yet. For men, you have to be under 40 years, women 45 years, also taking cognizant of the special, needs that.
Award is contingent.
Kindly mute. We'll have an opportunity for questions later.
Please, everyone, mute and put off your cameras.
Okay, so I was saying, just being aware and take into consideration special needs of women, maybe childbearing and other things that would delay them wanting to engage in a PhD. That's why
Sorry,
the
Rita,
age
please,
difference.
everyone, put off your cameras and your microphones. Otherwise, we will have to start blocking people.
Then you can also mute anyone who is not muted, please.
Yes, I'm trying to do that. Thank you.
Okay. Very important here, if you're not a staff member of one of our partner institution, kindly refrain from applying because you'll not be considered. So it's specifically for staff members partner institutions, and those staff members are not temporary staff or volunteers, but staff who are covered by the staff development, and that's because your institution needs to be able to pay or waive your tuition fees, because as you've seen, this call does not cover that. So that's why this is very important, but you also have to be a staff member of a partner institution. Another important thing, it's as I'd already mentioned, it's to individuals who have not yet registered for their PhD or at their very, very early stages. First year of their PhD, yet to define their research proposal. There's that whole process to help you define your proposal, research question, your research gap. So if you've already done that, then this program may not be very appropriate for you because you will not benefit from just one. And so if your proposal is already approved, please, you are not eligible to apply. So the application process, we're receiving applications through our data collection system, the Red Cup. So you will need, we shared a link in the call, or you need to fill your application form via Red Cup. And in there, you'll be asked to attach these documents in addition to just a brief proposal. Kindly mute. You'll also need to attach a reference letter from somebody who can speak to your research capacity. It could be your HOD or another senior researcher who can be able to speak and support your research capacity. And we also need a letter from the head of department to show that they will modify your workload or be able to give you that time off for those particular jazzes, to 1 month in March and another month in November. We need that commitment so that you don't have challenges when we are asking you to come to get out of your institution for 2 months in 1 year. And then a proof that you're a bona fide member of staff, as you have said, as we have already indicated. So we need this proof. It could be your contract, something to prove that you are a bona fide member of staff of the institution that you purport to be working for. So after you've made this initial application, there will be a nomination process, and this nomination will be done by the focal persons of your institutions. And so they will nominate those who need to proceed to the second level of application. And we expect, I'll get to the dates later. So if you are nominated by the focal person of your institution, you'll be invited to submit a full proposal. So in addition to the full proposal, there are also some tasks that we'll be asking you to do at that point. There will be 3 timed tasks. One, it's a critical review of a scientific article. Another one is a numeracy task. And then the third one is a critical thinking task. We'll also ask you to do some 2 short courses, one on understanding plagiarism, and you will need to pass a test and attach the certificate in the application, and a basic course on research ethics, health research ethics. So I hope we're clear up to that point. So this is not at this point, but if you're nominated by your focal person to proceed to the next stage. Important dates. This initial application, the deadline is August 20th. The nomination, and then we expect to receive nominations by September 4th. Immediately thereafter, we will contact the nominees to submit their full application. we are moving very fast in this call because we have to end up with just one in March 2026. So full application is expected by September 21st, and we will have a period of reviewing the application. We have reviewers, external and internal reviewers, and the final award we expect to make it by November 15th. And thereafter, if you're awarded the fellowship, we are going to start engaging you on the contracting period, culminating in JAS 1 in March 2026. So those are the important dates. You can just be aware of them. These are our funders, and that's the end of my presentation. I will stop sharing and just first of all allow Marta if there's anything you'd like to add, and then thereafter we can receive any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita. I have just added a couple of comments on the chat, and please read the information before you ask. Clarification on the registration for your PhD. As you were saying, this fellowship does not support registration away from the home institution. So members, faculty members who are eligible to apply will be those under the staff development policies that provide waivers for PhD tuition fees. And then also a reminder that this program supports staff members of partner institutions to upgrade their qualifications from master's to PhD. So people who already have a PhD are not eligible to apply. Thank you.
Thank you very
Someone
much,
is asking
Marta.
for the participating universities. Please look at the call to see the full list. It's CARTA partner institutions. Thank you.
Thank you, Marta. So now we'll open to if there's any questions. I don't know whether there is already any questions on the chat. I see, Marta, you've already engaged quite. Any clarification? So any question? Yes. Who is speaking, please? I can't.
Felix, yes, Felix here.
Okay. Yes, Felix.
Yeah. So, just wondering if it's acceptable to resubmit what somebody's one submitted already last year. I'm asking this because you don't usually give feedback. You didn't provide any like comprehensive feedback, so it's hard to know whether the application was not good or bad. It's really hard to get a clear picture. So, is it acceptable to resubmit what I submitted like last year?
Yes, Marta.
Well, if last year didn't make it, you should consider that what you submitted needs improvement. But you would also, I mean, it depends on the situation. You would need to know whether if you were nominated, then you would need to work on the kind of activities that were in the full proposal. If you were not nominated, you would have to discuss with your focal persons what were the weaknesses that they identified and what would you need to do to strengthen your application so that they can consider nominating you.
All right, thank you so much.
Right. Thank you, Felix. I see two other hands. Maimela. That's an easier name for me to pronounce.
Thank you so much. Afternoon. So one of the affiliated universities has their deadline for PhD proposals end of this month, would you recommend that this this application starts first, and maybe to defer that until maybe the second half of next year, or would you think it okay to submit both at the same time because both deadlines are in the same month? I hope I'm making sense. Thanks.
Yes, let me attempt that, and then Martha can add. Yes, as I'd said, if your proposal has been accepted, or you've already completed, preparing your proposal, I think I said that you are not eligible because you will not benefit from the first JAS. Now, Meta, you could clarify, this is a person who it's not been accepted, but they want to submit anyway. But if it gets accepted before March, then you will not be eligible. So maybe just
Yeah, I mean, the
clarify.
answer to it is a bit tricky because if you wait and then you don't get the fellowship, you have wasted your time. If you apply for both at the same time, you would have to defer starting the PhD at the university until next year. Otherwise, the training you will not benefit from the fellowship. The training of the whole of 2026 is for you to work on a strong proposal that then you're ready to submit. I know some universities require a concept that then after admission, working with your supervisor will become your proposal. So if that is the case, that wouldn't be a problem getting admission, but the approved proposal, the proposal should not be approved at the time when you are joining the training.
I hope that's clear, Mamela. Martha?
Thank you so much. Martha here from Makerere University, Uganda. So for the institution where I'm saying my PhD in first year, it's a unique PhD, the first cohort, and where we have classes for an entire year, and then the semester begins in August. So we had classes from August. We had classes from August up to May, where we had lessons regarding PhD lectures. And during this second year, we are supposed to develop our proposals, which some of us haven't developed. So I'm wondering if I can leverage the CARTA funding to help me polish my proposal and be included in the program if I'm successful. Hope I've been understood.
Yes, I get your question. Martha, do you want to take it, please?
But I'm not sure I've understood the timing, but the response is the same as before. You cannot have a proposal developed by the time you join CARTA. CARTA starts in March, and you must join, as Rita has said, the requirement is to attend just one in March, the interJAS academic writing between March and November, and then just two in November. If your current situation allows you to have flexibility with your proposal, attend the trainings, and then submit your final proposal after just two, that is okay. If not, it is not. All the different cases, you are the ones in a position to know. But of course, if you are already in the program, you shouldn't drop. You should just look for a fellowship that is appropriate to you.
Thank you. I can see a number of questions on the chat. I'm a PhD student of the University of Ibadan, not a member of staff. Am I qualified? No. You need to be a member of staff. Not just a student, but a member of staff. If one is working with a research institution, not a teaching, or if it is one of the 4 research institutions, yes, you can apply. It's a bit different from the academic institutions, because for the academic institutions, they can they can plan to register their PhD in their institution. For a research institution, you will need to get commitment from your institution to pay for you the tuition for in the institution in which you will register. But yes, you are eligible to apply. I hope that is clear. Are there opportunities?
I'm sorry. There's a lady called Martha who has had her hand up. So that she has had a chance to speak.
Is this a different one? Martha, is it a new hand?
No. Let me lower it. Sorry.
Okay.
It's the same.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. PhD postdoc opportunities, not at the moment. There are none in the pipeline, but yes, we do offer, in addition to PhDs, we do offer postdoc awards to our graduates. So you'd need to be our graduate. Any other question? Let me see. Martha, you've already answered, I think, the rest of the questions. Is there any unanswered
Most of the
questions?
questions are repeated. Sorry, but it doesn't matter. The shape of the question, the answer will be the same. The eligibility criteria is bona fide staff members of CARTA partner institutions who are eligible through the staff development policy to receive a waiver for PhD registration, PhD fees. They have to register at their own institution. For research institutes, as you have mentioned, that don't offer PhD, their institution through their staff development program can offer to cover those fees if they register at a given CARTA partner institution. If that is the case, the institution provides proof evidence of the support, and then they are eligible. This training program is not open to self-sponsored students, but there is a way in which your institution can request to send participants. For that, you can talk to the focal persons, and if you are willing to pay for the cost, they will let us know and we would make arrangements. But notice that is residential training and it comes with quite some expense to move to the place where the trainings are happening. Sorry, just one note. Naomi, please check the red cap because I'm not sure everyone can access the form.
Oh, yeah, I think what they're asking is to edit the form. No, you don't edit it online. You download the form. We've not given edit access. We've given viewer
That is the
access.
Word document they have to fill in. Sorry, I
Yes,
thought it was the red cap to upload it. No. You download your document and you get your documents ready to upload into the system.
Yeah.
Download that document. Don't try and edit it.
So, any other question? Any other comment from maybe our focal persons? Funke, Rose, Yoram, do you have any comments?
No, thank you, Rita. I think you've answered most of the questions that potential applicants have been asking me. And I think I gave them almost the same answers. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I can see CJ, Prof. CJ, you had your hand up, and then Funke also.
Thank you very much, Rita and Martha. Yes, the questions, you've answered them quite clearly. They are the same questions that the prospective applicants have been asking. So maybe I think what we need to think through is, I think, the question that Martha has already answered about self-sponsored participants, those who would want to attend the the training, but they are not part. I think that should be clear that maybe what we need to get as focal persons is some kind of budget projection of what it would cost such an individual minus the ticket, because the ticket they will have to generate for themselves. They can get how much it will cost to the destination, but maybe accommodation and their subsistence, we can actually project that. And if we can share with the focal persons, so that when the question arises, it will be possible to then share with these prospective participants. Thank you.
Thank you very much, CJ. We'll do that. We'll do that calculation and share the information to the focal persons. We'll do that. Oh, I can see some comments on the. Oh, sorry, Funke, go ahead.
All right, thank you, and thank you for the clarification. And I just want to also clarify a point that the fellows that will be nominated by their institution, not just the focal person. The institution, we have committees of CARTA committee in the institution that will sit through the applications, and they will be nominated appropriately. The focal person cannot single-handedly nominate anyone to the CARTA secretariat. Just that clarification. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for that clarification. Yes, the nominations will be done by the focal persons of individual institutions with a committee. Thank you very much. I can see a few questions asking for the recording. Unfortunately, because we've not taken your email addresses, I don't see like there is a way for now us to share the